here's the temple. After all that religious runaround, filling our little ewer pot thingy full of, I don't know, holy water or whatever. Get here and see if we can't find Auriel's bow and then get out of here. Go and deal with Harkon and end all this madness, this vampire nonsense. I say that, and of course my character wants to be a vampire, so, well, don't judge me. This is actually really cool.
This is a statue of Auriel, but it's using the older signs of his power. This temple must be ancient. The bow has to be in here.
Yeah, this is going way back. Also something to consider is the elf, the ancient snow elf, who's, well, along with his brother who we're looking for here, the last of his kind, essentially, not counting the Falmer, who are, well, twisted, whatever they've become. But, he's aged well. Okay, so however old this temple is, I don't know exactly how far back the guy who started this whole quest goes, but he's got to be pretty old. I know elves age really well anyway, but I think the ancient elves were almost immortal, right? I mean, essentially. I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing that with lore from other fantasy games, but anyway. And well, we're talking about an elf who knew Dwemer. Okay, who knew some dwarves, or, well, at least seen them, or whatever. We're talking about way back when, whenever that was, and so that dude's old, man. Well preserved. I guess his spiritual teachings and leanings have kept him around, or whatever.
These Falmer are... they're frozen in the ice. I wonder how long they've been like this.
I remember a lot of these Falmer here, if you grab the item that's in their hand, it will make them unfreeze and attack you. Remember that being the case, but there's some cool stuff in their hand. I'm not really worried about equipment, so I'm not really out for all that kind of stuff. I have more than enough inventory and stuff that I'm carrying as it is. Oh, okay, so we have a new divine blessing here. Now that shrine in and of itself strongly resembles another shrine. Almost Arkay's shrine. Although Arkay has a slightly different symbol, but huh. There's got to be some meaning how all that is intertwined. You know, the ancient elven gods, and then the divines, and then the Daedra, and all that stuff. And I understand there's different planes of existence, you know, and all that. You have planes of oblivion, then you have Ethereum, or whatever. Ethereal, whatever. And then you have Nirn, which I guess would be just the world. And, seems like spirits and stuff kind of pass back and forth at will, almost, seemingly. And of course, you know, like necromancers are always raising up the dead, and then you have summoners, conjurers.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah, they'll just unfreeze and attack you. And you have summoners bringing in Daedra, like, you know, our character could do that. So, we can raise the dead too, as far as that goes. So I don't know, all these powers kind of crossing over. Seems like something of a thin veil between each plane or each realm or each state of being or whatever you call it. One day I'll sit down and just take a really good solid look at that and see if I can't kind of figure out where they're getting at with their whole religious structure in this game. Pretty well thought out, anyway. Alright, so we could run around and harass all the statues and see what kind of loot they're holding and stuff, but I want to go get to this elf guy and see if we can't get the bow. That's why we're here. Well, they're not very tough, are they? The Falmer just, like, screwed over at every turn. Okay, if it wasn't the Nords trying to exterminate them, then it was the, or you know, probably not just the Nords, probably any conquering army in this area, you know? I don't know, but anyway, the Nords, you know, historically tried to do away with them, and then they made a bad deal with the dwarves, who kind of almost made them wish they had been exterminated. I guess you can only bust them up if they actually spawn. If you actually get them to unfreeze themselves. But and then here, they're all frozen solid blocks of ice. They just, man, you know, I don't blame them for being pissed off. Seriously, they have every right. It's life's hard. The struggle is real for the farmer. It really is. Poor guys. I mean, it's not cool when as soon as they see you, they try to kill you. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Defend yourself? But honestly, I can't blame them. They don't have any friends. They've never had friends. And then getting a look at the guy who sent us on this quest in the first place, that snow elf priest who is a Falmer before they were Falmer, right? Because he even tells you that he doesn't like the word Falmer. It's a title that usually implies a lot of negative things, like these twisted creatures here, what they become. I think this is a result of the dwarven curse, is their twisted look. I don't think it's a result of them, you know, growing up in the dark. I think it's something the dwarves did to them. It affected their appearance as well as their eyesight. That's what I believe.
Did you really come here expecting to claim Auriel's bow?
Well, yeah, kinda.
Exactly as I predicted, and brought your fetching companion to me.
Wait, is he talking about me?
Wait. I'm sorry to say, I mean, your usefulness is at an end.
Who's there?
Yeah, something's going down. Okay, something tells me we're gonna have to fight all of these frozen statues. I don't remember having to do that, but that's what I'm thinking here. So anyway, taking a look at the Falmer, or the Snow Elf, who sent us on this quest in the first place from that very first shrine, he was an intelligent, humble type. Now maybe because he was a priest or whatever, but still, he didn't come across as being as haughty and arrogant as, say, the Altmer, or as secretive and devious as maybe the Dark Elves come across as being, or as aloof as the Wood Elves seem to be. He seemed to be a very intelligent, present, wise, thoughtful. I mean, he was all right. If that's what the Snow Elves were like, for them to become embittered, I mean, you know, they've gone through some stuff, and they really have. They've really been screwed over by everybody. Why don't they trust everybody? Because everybody's tried to kill them, or screw them over, or twist them, or deform them, or corrupt them, or something, you know? And, shit, I don't blame them at all.
Impressive display, but a waste of effort. You'd say nothing but your own death.
Oh, well, if that's the case, why don't I just go ahead and just lay down and die right here, then? What's next? Oh, okay, that's next. Bring down the friggin' ceiling, alright. Let's see. Cheap bastard, stop hiding behind that ice wall you got there, punk. Come out and fight. Talking all that smack, you got these poor Falmer doing all your dirty work for you. Dying for you because they're enthralled. Well, I remember when an ice cloak used to just tear my ass up, like, quick. Now I can at least take it for a second or two. I guess he's got his own little frost atronach, huh? And some more Falmer. Yeah, we need to fight literally every single one of them, with the ceiling falling on our head. And now this uber overlord of all the frost atronachs running around trying to slap us in the face too. Not cool. Alright, look, man. This has gone on long enough. Oh shit. Everyone's after me. Stop it, leave me alone. I'm trying to heal. Tell you what, use my weapons to heal. How about that? Or not. Never mind. I'm sorry, I was just kidding. Serana can take it for a second over there. Wow, there's quite a few of them in there. Alright, well, let me just get all these little mobs out of the way first, and then we'll deal with that stupid Atronak. Ah, man, they're destroying me. Quick. There we go. There we go. Oh, still one. Seriously? Okay, I'll summon my own. How about that? Oh, would have hit me with ice. I'll just hit you with some fire. Okay. Apparently that Atronak is pissed at me. Oh, where are you going now? Ow. Alright. Okay, time to die. Time to die, please. Really appreciate it if you'd die. Anytime soon. Could you go ahead and die right now? Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Alright, so all that, and nobody dropped anything, huh?
I won't let you ruin centuries of preparation.
I don't think you really have any choice, dude. Damn. Talk about a temper tantrum. Holy crap.
Come on, we can do this. I know we can. He's up there on the balcony. Come on.
Literally blew the roof off the place. Alright. Go kick this dude's ass. You didn't get to do all that for free. You're getting your ass kicked. First I'm gonna kick all of their asses, then I'm gonna kick your ass. Wow, look at the view, man. Holy crap.
Enough further. Give us the bow.
How dare you? I was the arch-curate of Auriel, girl. I had the ears of a god.
Until the betrayed corrupted you. Yes, we've heard this sad story.
Gelibor and his kind are easily manipulated fools. Look into my eyes, Serana. You tell me what I am.
You're a vampire? But Auriel should have protected you.
The moment I was infected by one of my own initiates, Auriel turned his back on me. I swore I'd have my revenge, no matter what the cost.
You want to take revenge on a god?
Auriel himself may have been beyond my reach, but his influence on our world wasn't. All I needed was the blood of a vampire and his own weapon, Auriel's bow.
The blood of a vampire. Auriel's bow. It was you? You created that prophecy?
A prophecy that lacked a single final ingredient. The blood of a pure vampire. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor.
No reason. All this time for someone with my blood to come along.
I see you, girl.
Well, too bad for you. I intend on keeping it. Let's see if your blood has any power to it.
Call him out then. Alright, so the Falmer didn't corrupt this guy. He had enthralled all the Falmer. He had corrupted them and sent them after his own kind. So the Snow Elves... Alright, so let me get this straight. The Snow Elves get screwed over by the conquering forces in Skyrim. Then the Snow Elves get screwed over by the Dwarves, who are also, I guess, getting their ass kicked too, or something. Anyway, whatever. And then now, the Snow Elves get screwed over by their own. They can't even trust each other. It's just, wow. It's like a tragedy. Things didn't just go bad for them. This is one of those tragic, like, lose-lose scenarios for them, where they just have no win whatsoever. You see what I'm saying? That's, wow. Alright, so this guy, his brother, or the other priest guy who sent us on this mission, I think they were brothers, right? Anyway, whatever. He was under the impression that the Falmer had corrupted this guy as being the high priest over the temple and whatever. And you find out that no, this guy did it all along, way back when. had enthralled a bunch of the Falmer to attack the rest of the priests, you know, in his attempt to be pissed off at Auriel. And, you know, I'll tell you what, being angry at a particular god of a religion has certainly led to its share of bloodshed, you know what I mean? I mean, the history of the real world. And so this type of thinking, and it's just insane. It's, wow. All the harm that he did, and now this guy really is the last snow elf.
So the deed has been done. The restoration of this way shrine means that Verther must be dead, and the betrayed no longer have control over him. What? What are you talking about? A vampire. I see. That would explain much. Deep inside, it brings me joy that the betrayed weren't to blame for what happened here. Because that means there's still hope that they might one day shed their hatred and learn to believe in Auriel once again. It's been a long time since I felt that way, and it's been long overdue. My thanks to both of you. You risked everything to get Auriel's bow, and in turn, you've restored the Chantry. I can't think of a more deserving champion to carry it than you. If you wish to learn more about the bow, or obtain sun-hallowed arrows for it, I'd be more than happy to help. You've but to ask.
Wow, I really respect that dude, actually. And he took all that pretty well. The absolute last of his kind, at least as far as we know, right? I love that, all those portals into other areas. It's pretty cool.
It's not as shiny as I was expecting. Still, it's beautiful. I think we both know. It's time to face my father. If we don't, he'll keep chasing us for the rest of our lives. Have you been paying attention? It's obvious my father's well beyond reason. No, this has to end here and now. If we head back to the castle and kick the front door in, we're gonna be knee-deep in his friends. Let's head back to Isran and let him see what we've got first. I'm betting he'll lend us a sword or two.
Well, I don't think Isran's seen us since we became a vampire. Well, that may not go over well. Yeah, look at that. You can go back to all the other shrines and stuff and look around this place. I dig that. Even go back to the original cave where we started. But from here, let's see if we can't just fast travel out of here. Get back to the Dawnguard fort. Man, it's way over here. There it is.
Auriel's bow. How dare you set foot in here after being infected by those foul beasts? I ought to cut you to pieces right where you stand.
You can try.
I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. Go to Morthal and speak to Falion. He can help you. Otherwise, you're dead to me. The bow. You have Auriel's bow. I've heard it described in tales, but I could never have imagined its beauty. Get out of here, monster.
Getting cussed out by Isran. Alright, well, I guess there's no more talking to him.
Get out of here,
yeah,
monster.
There's no more talking to him, so I guess we'll go get cured real quick. I kind of wanted to keep the vampire thing. I was digging the eyes, even though it really is pretty much a detriment, at least for half the day. Getting to where you have like no magic or regeneration whatsoever, and I think even it affects your stamina, and it affects different things. I could go look at active effects.
Ready to kill your parent. I'm doing my best to not think of him as my father anymore. We've got enough to worry about right now. You stay focused, and I'll worry about me. It sounds like That's the last bit of the prophecy. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor can corrupt the bow. Sure. Do you have any arrows, though? They would have to be of elven quality, I guess. Let's just get this over with.
She's not just gonna bleed on any old arrow, huh? Alright, so we have some corrupt arrows. We can go ahead and shoot the sun, maybe.
Leave me alone for now. I'll be fine.
Might get around to it. Might be doing ourselves a friggin' favor. Although, it's really not gonna matter here in a minute, because we're gonna go get cured of our vampirism, so... screw it. I believe this guy becomes a merchant also with this that will sell you black soul gems. So that's a cool thing. There's also, I believe, the necromancer teacher in the mages college. One of them, one of the mages also sells them.
We've not spoken before. If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace.
Calm down, dude.
The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true. I know many things. I have studied things beyond the reach of most humans. Traveled the Oblivion Plains, seen things one should not see. I have met Daedra and Dwemer, and everything in between, and I know enough to see a vampire where others would see a man. I met several of your kind during my studies of life-extending magics. I even considered becoming a vampire myself. In the end, vampirism would endanger my ward Agni, which would defeat the intended purpose. It is possible I know of a ritual but have never performed it. It requires a filled black soul gem. You will need to kill someone. When you have a gem and have filled it, return to me and I will perform the ritual. I will bring life to your dead body, vampire.
Hey, hands off!
My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe.
Hey, that isn't yours.
I would not sell it to just anyone, but I'll make an exception for you. The cost to replace the gem is quite high. Very well. Meet me at the summoning circle in the marsh at dawn. We shall banish the creature you have become.
It's a little girl. I didn't mean to steal that. I was trying to talk to this dude. She saw me. I hope she doesn't go give me up to the guards.
Next time.
But, I'm not sure what the backstory is. But that little
Have you been
girl...
working on your Morthal.
Yes, sir.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
But, that's like his charge, and he's watching over, and I don't know exactly how that came about or why. Maybe he had something to do with the loss of her parents or something or whatever. But anyway, like he was saying, because of her, that's the only reason he didn't become a vampire himself. Because he watches over that little girl he didn't want to endanger, which is cool. Let me see if I can't unload some of this junk.
Why?
Because an unfocused mind will almost certainly be
Have plenty of money. Alright, well, let's go where we're supposed to meet him. Should be a lot of crafting stuff around here too. Swamp fungal pods and stuff. That's kind of really what I'm looking for. I love paralysis potions, even though I don't use them as much now as I did before. They certainly came in really handy early in the game. Nice. These things are everywhere around the swamps. Marshes, whatever. Funny, canis root is one of the things that the fungal pods go with to make a paralysis potion, so that's convenient. Alright, so what did he say? Wait till dawn? Guess that'll more or less do it.
Good, you're here. As you desire.
Okay. No ceremony or anything?
I call upon Oblivion Realms, the home of those who are not our ancestors. Answer my plea. As in death there is new life, in Oblivion there is a beginning for that which has ended. I call forth that power. Accept the soul that we offer. As the sun ends the night, end the darkness of this soul. Return life to the creature you see before you. The ritual is complete.
Okay. Not counterclimactic or anything.
What was that?
We got spiders. Yeah.
Come on!
Yeah, a far cry from the epic adventure that you had to go through in Oblivion to be cured of vampirism. If only it had been that simple back then. Serana immediately raises the spider back up. Okay. Well, so much for that.
Do you need something?
Okay, nothing much else to talk to her about either, I guess. Alright, well, she doesn't care much whether we changed or not, so alright, I guess we'll just go on about our business.
My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe.
Yeah, that's it.
Never should have come here!
I was expecting a bit more
Morthal is
out of getting cured, but okay, well,
see it rest in peace.
there we go. So I guess now we'll head back and Isran might give us the time of day, right? Wow, there's a bunch of these right here. Okay, I gotta have those. Alright, let's head back and see if he'll acknowledge our presence now as being something other than a filthy beast.
You have Auriel's bow. Indeed. The day hasn't been won while Harkon still walks Tamriel. But what of Serana? Can she be trusted to lift a blade against her own kind? Her own family? I suppose that's as much as I can hope for. Let me address the Dawn Guard and then we'll be off. The men deserve to know that we finally gained the upper hand.
Everyone, gather round. Come on then, we haven't got all day.
My cool eyes are gone, man. which is not cool. It's not cool at all. Got to do something about that. Alright, so now I guess we get to wait for everyone to show up. I don't even know who's missing. I don't know what all people are here. Let's see.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed. Watch your back.
Okay, well, I still see the quest arrow over your head, so I'm assuming there's some epic speech that you need to make. Some hoorah stuff. Could you just get on with that, please?
For too long, we've allowed these vampires to poison the night and kill our people. Now, we finally have the means to strike back. We now have Auriel's bow. The gods themselves have favored us, and we must answer with action. The time has come to finally put an end to Harkon and his unholy prophecy. We will march on their lair and destroy those wretched abominations so they can no longer corrupt our world. This is our fight, and this is our fate. This is the time of the Dawn Guard! Kill the abominations!
Right, hoorah, and all that.
Between the eyes for me.
Yay.
Send the troll after them.
Alright, can we just go do this now?
We take the fight to their door. Gather your things and rest well, my friend. We meet outside Castle Volkihar.
Right on, we'll get right on top of that.
Keep your eyes open.
Alright. Now, actually, I'm going to go do some inventory cleaning. Drop some stuff off, and then I'll meet you guys at Castle Volkihar, and we'll go take care of this. Put an end to this. Hoorah, and all that. Alright, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, click that button up top if you haven't already. And then if you want to catch the rest of this Let's Play up to this point, and click that image in the middle, it should send you straight to the playlist. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.